guys, okay, so tell me why they do comment video talking about that I'm adding too many promo to my YouTube short. Ain't that the point? So people can like subscribe to me. But go off, I guess, go off. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna be doing a friendly beginner makeup. I'm pretty sure by now we all like pros at makeup. I don't fucking know. I started off like right off the bat. I had like the elf brow pomade, but I never found my shade no more. So I'm gonna show y'all like my other suggestions y'all can get. So there's this brand called the Cream Shop. This brand it's like pretty cheap. I tend to find this brand a lot at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, Ross, like those type of stores. So if you want to save yourself like some dinero, go to like those stores and you can definitely find. Another product is the BH Cosmetic. This one's like a powdery version. Literally, when you're gonna start off doing your brows, you're gonna see what worked for you. I always did brow pomade, and then now, like recently, now this year, I switched to pencil because my brows are already thick. Like they're already thick enough, so I don't want my brows to be thicker. But if you want to go like right off the bat and you want to get a high end, I definitely recommend the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like my first item that I literally spent like $24. And I got it and I used it and it's pretty good. It's just that it is very like color, so you gotta be really careful because you can get a lot of product on your brows and your brows are gonna be looking like thick. So the one I'm personally been using is the BH Studio Pro eyebrow pencil. Honestly, for me, I feel like if I could go back in time, I would have started with a pencil, because honestly with a pencil all you gotta do is just fill in like your brow shape. Like you don't even gotta do none. So since like my brow goes like straight and it kind of lifts up a little bit, that's literally I'm just filling it in. It's like a freaking coloring book. You see? I just filled that in. And then at the bottom, very lightly, I'm gonna like do this to fill in the front of my brow. And then I go back to the end. Like that. You already gotta go with your shape of your brow. You don't wanna like change the shape because then your brows are gonna look funny. And we can do the same thing on the other side. Very light at the front, but you always gonna need a spoolie. That's literally it, because you don't want the front of your brow to be looking like kind of darker. So that's what I do. I just get like the front. I just do that. But if you don't got a brush, you can just, I sometimes do, I get my finger, like if I can't find my freaking brush, I just get my finger and just like rub it in like that. You see how like right here is like not filled in? So since I already got like the shape of like with the pencil, I just go back. I'm just gonna like line it like a puzzle. I'm just gonna line that up like that. And you can stop here. You can go like more darker if you want. So now what I do, I get the other side of like the pencil, and you see at the end like it's very light right here. I just go with this one and I just like color that in. That. And then on this side like that. And I'm gonna get back my little pencil, like my brush, whatever. And actually this is like the elf, and this brand elf is like, well, when I started makeup it was like more cheaper, but I got this brush and I think it was like $3 at Target. But if you want to save yourself some money and you want to start off with pencil, get the one that has like on the other side, it has like a spoolie already. That way you can just like do that. You don't gotta like be getting another different brush. I don't mind it, but if you're a beginner, you want to save money, so you can purchase some other goodies. That's always the key, obviously. Okay, so I got that. Next step we're gonna be doing is concealer. So this is where I like messed up a lot, because I used to conceal my top and my bottom of my brows, and that was a no-no. You can conceal the top if you want, but with that you gotta use your foundation color. But we're not gonna like focus on that right now. We're gonna stick to concealer. So when it comes to brows, you wanna like get a concealer that's dewy, not matte. For example, this one's matte and this one's matte. So if I put this on my brows, it's gonna stay in place and it's not gonna like really move. So you're gonna be like blending it, and since you're gonna be like adding everything, by the time you want to blend it, it's gonna just stay in place, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. So a good brand that has like good concealers personally for your brows, this is not the shade, but this one is the Wet n Wild. Also, this one was Wet n Wild Mega. Wet n Wild has a lot of like really affordable, cheap prices, but they do the job. So I personally love the Wet n Wild when it comes to my brows. So when it comes to your brows concealer, you just want to go down a shade or two from your actual shade. So for example, I'm originally a foundation, I'm like in the medium side, so this one is light beige. And then I also had another one, which is this one, and this one was in the shade light ivory to like this shade, because like I said, since like me personally, I think like since my lid is like kind of like light area and it's easy to blend, my concealer is not really a big deal. And when it comes to foundation, it's gonna get blended in, so I'm gonna show you that in a bit. So when it comes to your eyebrows, you want to get a brush that is flat like these right here, because you want a very flat surface and you want the brush to be able to line like your brows, if that makes any sense. So me personally, if you like more like you already know what you're doing, like you done your brows more often, you can get this one. It's just like very flat, but it's like more on the thicker side. But I started off with this one. Like this is literally the one I always been having for so years. Like look how busted it is. Or if you want like that very sharp and you want your brows to like snatch, I recommend one that's like this one, which has like a little corner, because this one's perfect because it gets like the brow shape, and when it comes to this part, it's not going straight, it's like going down to your shape. So but since we're beginner friendly, we're gonna start off with this one. This is the one I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna show you what I do. So what I do is I get like a brush and I turn it both sides, and then I'm gonna close my concealer, and then I get my hand and I just like, oop, no, another piece falling off. I just do this. I don't want to get rid of all the product, but I want to have some product on my brush. And then you're gonna get your mirror. I have like my mirror right here, you can hear that. And then we're just gonna
outline the brow. Like that's what we're doing. You want to be very, very slowly and try to get into the brow and bring the concealer down. So if you're a beginner, you want to do this slow, but since I already know what I'm doing, I'm just speeding it up a little bit. And then sometimes I will go back, do this with your brow, and then see if you like missed anything. Like that. Voila. You see how like...
So then at this point, I will get another brush. It doesn't matter like what brush. You can get like a puffy brush, you can get like any brush, but me personally, I would recommend a brush like these, which have like that very flat surface. But one, I think these were at Walmart or like any store for like $2 or $3. I think I got these when they were like $3, but I don't know if they're still $3. So then what I do is I just like blend it out. So I go back very lightly, and I'm gonna get the end. And at the end, I just tend to tap because I don't want like my the shape to get ruined. So here's how the brow look first with my moisturizer. I personally don't know about moisturizers, so if you do skincare and you know your skincare like moisturizer that you do, like the crema whatever, use that. Like that's literally like your prepping skin before your makeup. I personally use just this. It's just the Pond's 24-hour moisturizer, and it's just the one that always worked for me. I got this at Walmart. They have it at Walmart. Yeah, they have it at like the little Mexican tiendita stores. They have like anywhere, and they're like pretty cheap. I always get like the smaller one. I want to get the big size, but what if I get the big size? I feel like it's not gonna like motivate me like I finished it. But this one I got it for like I think $6, so it's on the cheaper side. Like it's affordable and it does the job, you know. It just like moisturizes my skin, whatever. This one's the one I definitely recommend. And I don't know, it doesn't really say, oh it does say, it says for dry to very dry skin, so it's good for my nose, I guess you can say that. Okay, so once I get the moisturizer, you're gonna leave that in for a little bit until you want it to like completely set down on your face. So while that's going on, we're gonna continue on with the primer. So I only have like 2 primers that are like on the cheaper side. All my other ones are kind of a little bit more pricey. Well, actually I have 3, so I'm gonna show you. So the first one, that if you want to like start off, if you want to start off like getting makeup and stuff, I definitely recommend elf, because elf would be your best friend, because they have like everything. They have everything. So I do have a lot of more elf because I started off with elf. Like elf was just like my best friend, you know. So you can start off with this. This one's the elf matte putty primer. The original one didn't work for me because it made my face like oily, but the matte one is my holy grail. So you can start off with these. These are like $9, I think, 9 or 8, I don't remember. And they're just really easy to work with. They're very like creamy and they do their job. Like they're all the same thing, honestly. It's just like different packaging. But if you don't want to use one of these, you can also use like the little liquidy one, which is this one right here. You just put like 3 dots all over your face. They will have like a more sticky, so I think we're gonna start off with like one of these. And then I also have like this one, Revolution. Is like also like a good affordable. I got this at TJ Maxx for like $3 or $2, but you can find this brand at Ulta and they're not that bad. Like they're like $6. This one does have like a color though, and it's like a liquidy, but it does the job. So, and then this one is also by Revolution, but this one was like a collab that they did, so you can like find this one unless you look at BAKERIE. This one cost me $9 and it does the job. It does the job. But you can find this brand primers and they are pretty good. So yeah, so we're gonna start out more like easier to find. So elf will be your best friend. Mostly for me it's like my nose, so I will add more on my nose, like more primer, but since I don't really feel like it, I'm not gonna do that. But basically you just want to do 4 dots, 4 or 5 dots. Just put it and make sure you get it all over the face. I personally don't get the neck, but if you want to, you can, but you don't really have to. I think that's what people do. They don't do the neck, but you just want to put it all over your face right here. You mostly want to put it like in this area because we're gonna be putting concealer here, and then like basically all over your face. So yeah, so that's the primer, like the mini version. I also have the spray one. This one cost me $12, but it was because it was on sale. It reaches for like $16. This one cost me $20, I think, or $18. I don't remember. But I'm telling you, sunscreens are not on the cheaper side, so you just gotta go with the sunscreen that does the job for you. And based on that, me personally, I tend to get sunscreens that are like matte finish, or they get my attention. Like this one is a freaking whip, like a whipped cream. Like this whole caught my attention. But this one is the one I personally always use because it has like that matte finish and it just makes my makeup look so bomb. It doesn't like leave a white cast, and it doesn't like creases or all that nasty shit basically. So yeah, so now we're gonna start with foundation. So foundation, you can do any foundation. There's cheap foundations that sometimes work, and then there's also like high-end foundation that don't work and you just spend a lot of money. Me personally, when it comes to foundation, I like to stick to drugstore, which is like the ones I'm gonna show you, just because they're cheaper. So all of these that I have here, this one cost me I think $15, $14, $15, but it's the brand Maybelline. This is really good. It covers like all my flaws. It gives me the full cover that I need, and I can build it up, and it lasts me, like it does last me like a good while. This one is the Holo Glow. I know y'all heard about this one. If you barely got into makeup, I know you heard about this one and you want to go get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. You're gonna, unless you want like that like glowy look, then go for it. Me personally, I just didn't like it. Get one of these. It's like the CC cream. This one cost me $14, I think, at Target. Get you a CC cream because CC creams are like, they correct your face and they give off like a more natural. You can mix this with like your concealer and you will get like a more natural. Right off like me at the beginning, I didn't have a lot of brushes. I just had like very little, so I couldn't really like do anything. I think I literally had like one beauty blender, and that's like I would just use the beauty blender, right? So this is what I do. I like to just put the product all over my face like this, just little lines. I think it's better than getting a brush and put it on there because like it gets like messy. Also, you can use a beauty blender, but just know that beauty blender, they do take off a lot of foundation off your face. But if you do use a beauty blender, make sure it's not dry. Like this one is dry in a desert. Get you a water spray so you don't gotta be getting up to go wash it at the bathroom. Get you a water spray. I got this one on Amazon for $8. Oh no, I'm gonna link it down below in the description bar if you want to go check that out. And it does the job. Like it's really cute too. Like you just spray it like that, and you don't want it to be soaking like that. You're just gonna like press it, and you get like that damp. But we're gonna be using a brush for today because my beauty blender, it is nasty. So we're gonna use a freaking beauty blender so I don't like break out a lot. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So you don't want to do sliding. That's one thing you don't want to do. I tend to do that often because I get lazy and I'm in a hurry, but you don't want to do that. You just want to do tapping motions like this. Forehead. So you're like, how am I gonna do it in my forehead? Because if I stick the brush, it's gonna get with my brow. I always have like that issue. Sometimes I say like, oh well, I'm just gonna like do it. But get you the beauty blender and blend it out. The shade is your shade, because if you get a darker shade or a lighter shade, you're gonna tell. Like you're just gonna tell. There's no excuse to that. Honestly, there's no excuse. So I got that. That's the face. So I'm looking a little bit. Y'all see that? I forgot to blend it out right here. I'm gonna blend it. My nose is dry than a desert, so ignore the nose. I need to like exfoliate my nose. If y'all got any exfoliating product, if you're like a skincare person but not a makeup, let me know what do you use for your nose, because my nose is like so dry and rashy and it's ruining my makeup like around my nose. And it's not my primer, none of that stuff. It's just my nose. It could have diffused the stuff, so it just ruined my nose. So we're gonna continue. Holy girl, because it covers, like it erases everything. Like it covers your dark circles or whatever. I have like this issue where my veins, they tend to pop out more, so this helps to like settle. Use the up concealer. Just a thing about this one is that you gotta blend it out, your concealer, right away. You can't just leave it and like do the other side. That's one thing I hate about it. So we're gonna do this one. So since this one has like the spoolie off, because suppose the spoolie caused more bacteria and shit, so I took it off. Then I bought a new one, but my new one, I think it has a defect because it doesn't work. So I need to look up a video like how to open this or que pedo, because this shit me costó $12 and I'm not about to like throw that flush down the drain. So what I do is I'm gonna like get a brush, like that. Then I put my chin as well, and I get that. I like to add more concealer, but you personally, you can just get the bags and get this too, because it highlights your face together. That's just how it is. That's what I like to do. And then I just blend that out. Same thing, tapping motions. Two contour, and I have two bronzers. So you can either get a contour like this one, which is just like you get like 4 shades. So if you don't know like what shade you would like, get you one of these, because I have like a lighter one and it has a darker one. I think these have like 2 shades. This one has like a more darker one, so you just pick through those. And then there's other these, which are like, they're like these, and these are nice too. This is the one I always use like all the time since like high school. I just really love it. And I got the shade Dulce de Leche. I just got a shade that be my shade exact, or it will be a little like darker or lighter. You just gotta look through. So it's the one I got. So, but I started off with bronzer. I never really did contour because I can't really tell the difference, but now I know the difference. But I just started out with bronzer. So this is literally what I would use as like my bronzer. These are very cute. Like they're very cute. They smell really good. These, I think they're like $9. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna like be adding them on the comments, so I can go check them out. But they're on the affordable side. They're very natural and they're very pretty. And if you don't know how to do blush or stuff, some of them, they have like the blush. So it literally does it for you. You just dip your brush in it, you put it, and it sets like the blush and your bronzer. And it's really cute. And it's more on the natural side. Like, it's not really like that crazy. So yeah. And you can see it, like, it goes upwards. You can use one of these as well. It's like very flat, but it's perfect. Or if you have a brush like this one, which is like a stipple brush, you can get this one. And you just, I got this one at TJ Maxx, a pack of 2 for like $5. Or you can get the Real Technique one. Oh wait, it's speech command. It's like if you don't want like a lot of product or you're not really sure, get one of these and you just like very light. This one's good for like cream contour though, but we're not focused on that. So I'm gonna use like I said, I use this one as my contour bronzer. We're not gonna like really focus on both of them right now. You're just gonna press it like that, and then you want to press it on the side because you want to get rid of some of the excess. And then you just press it. You're just gonna be pressing it, and you bring it upwards like that, and it's like that. Get the other side, tap it on the side, and then the same thing. Just bring that upwards like that. You're not gonna slide. I used to do a lot of sliding, and it's just like it will like lift up like my foundation and stuff, and just like really ugly. You're just gonna be tapping. Literally everything is about tapping motions. And then you can just also get like a chin area, bronzy, contour, whatever you want to call it. That's what we did. Okay, so after this we're gonna do powder. So I have these two. I started off with this one, which is the Airspun. A lot of people don't use it because supposedly it has talc, and that's like bad. But it's the ones I started off with when I was like middle school, high school. So I have. I'm not gonna get rid of them because they're cute. Like, they bring my whole collection together. But yeah, I started out with those. But since we're not gonna be using those, you can also get like a powder. You can get a powder that's like your shade, and you can use that. But I'm gonna show y'all 2 that are really good, and they're like really cheap. I think these were like this one. They were like collab, but this one is the same thing as this one. This is the one they sell at Five Below, Dollar General, Walmart, Target, anywhere. Is this one. It's the Wet n Wild Autofocus Translucent. So you want to get translucent because translucent has no color. So, and then when you don't get backflash. I don't know. It's like when you take a photo and you can see like the white. It doesn't give you that. It doesn't give you that. I don't know. So you want to get one of that. I personally prefer to get translucent because when I get like a color or something, it will either be too dark or it will either be too light, or it will just show up like 2 colors, and I just don't like that. So I rather suggest stick to like one of these. But if you want to save yourself some coin, not save yourself some coin, but if you want to like advance a little bit and get you a good ass product, get you the Beauty Bakerie freaking flower setting powder. You can find this at Target and Ulta, and I think, no, not Sephora. I think it's just Ulta and Target. I've seen them. This is holy grail. Like, I just love it. I got the shade Translucent, and it's just perfectionist. This is honestly better than this. That's just how it is. So if you want to do that and you want to like save yourself, this cost me $18, but I didn't get it like $18. I got it from like, this one I got it from like a lady that she was selling for $2. But I did bought another one. Let me show y'all so y'all don't think I'm lying. I bought another one, like fresh new, for $18. Like, this shit is just so good, and it lasts a lot. Like, literally, look, I'm literally like about to finish it, but I've been having this for like a year. So when I bought this new one, I was like, I'm gonna get it because I was gonna go to my trip to Texas, and I thought I was gonna run out. Y'all, you don't run out of this because you don't really use a lot of it. It was huge. It is huge, and it is like this. It is huge, but it lasts forever, and you don't really need a lot of powder. So yeah. Okay, so when it comes to this, let's say you don't have one of these. I started using these. I wish I could like turn back in time and go to high school and I had one of these, because this changed everything. It just changed everything. I always used to get like those flat beauty blenders, like they were like flat like this, and I would use that. But ever since I use this, it's really good. I definitely recommend to get you these. They sell them at Shein, like a pack of 50 for like $3. Amazon sells like a pack of like 20 10 for like 10 bucks, $8. I got these on Amazon for I think $7, and I think it was like a pack of like 5 or 10. I don't really know, but these are holy girl, a holy girl, because I can recommend. But you can also use a brush. Just get you a brush like this one, but you're just gonna have to be really careful because it won't give you like that same effect. So I'm gonna show you. So what I do is I get this, and I just like, you can tap the whole thing. I just like to tap like at this, like that. Don't get scared if you think it's a lot of product, because when you put it on your face, it's not a lot. Okay, so what I like to do, a lot of people don't do this anymore, but I like to do it because I like my face, like my makeup to be sharp AF. So you see like my contours at? I do this. I do like a little line. Dip into some more. And do that. And then you want to get this area for sure, because this is the area where you had your concealer, and sometimes concealer tends to like crease around like 8 hours, 7 hours, basically when you've been outside. So like basically, so you always want to like do it. So what I do for this part is like, you see how here's like a like more brighter on this part, like that. And then if I have anything left, so normally I don't like to leave it for a lot. I just like to blend it out. So I'm just gonna get a brush. You can get like the same brush that you use for, but like that. That's how it looks. Get like these. Like this I got it at Walmart for like $6. This one is from like Physician Formula. Or this one was a collab. This one was like 12 or 13. It's like a, it has like a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. So you can save yourself some coin, because you already have the 3-in-1. You don't necessarily have to like get individual of each. Just get you like the package, like little palettes, and you're good to go. So me personally, you can get blush like the Maybelline Fit Me are really good blushes. Also Wet n Wild, I don't got no Wet n Wild one. I got rid of them. You can get you like this. BH Cosmetics has a lot of affordable blushes. You can find a lot of these blushes at TJ Maxx. I've seen a lot, and even to the day I see them. Like I see so many blushes that they be adding. These are really good because they have like 4 shades, and you can just play with them. And like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like you get options. So that's really good to use. I also have this blush. Check out BH Cosmetics because their blushes are pretty and they're like really affordable. The most that you would spend is like $8, and if you spend more, that's because you bought more stuff, because that's how good they are. So now for my brush, for my blush, I like to get a straight. This one I take the side. I like this one. So I tend to get these. I like this one. It doesn't really matter like what type of brush that you get. Just want it to look kind of like this, like a little fluffy. So with blush, you gotta be really careful. So I'm just gonna do one tap, and then you're just gonna add that on top of your like bronzer, your contour. You want to be really careful on adding and like dipping the whole brush into your pan, because sometimes you can get like that crazy blush. And if you like your blush like a lot, then go for it. But if you're a beginner, I really suggest to like just very lightly tap, so you know like how much you're getting, and you can just build it up. Wet n Wild does too. ELF does too. But ELF tends to have like, sometimes they have like white, powdery, or like flat shimmer, like that. But if you want like a little bit more cute packaging, you can check out Revolution. They have a lot of cute packaging. You just gotta know that sometimes their highlighter are not like that crazy. So like this one. This one's I Heart Revolution. Okay, it's cute and it's like a chocolate. This one is the Revolution. They're like 2 different brands, but it's cute, like it's pigmented. I personally don't use highlighter like that no more. There was like a point, I think they said that highlighter como que ya pasó, like the moda. but sometimes it's good to have like a cute highlighter just to like add to your face. And like this one cost me $8. So normally like a lot of these products I'm showing y'all, you can just find them for like $8, because I'm showing y'all like the more friendly budget. If I could show y'all like all of my cheaper ones, it will be like full here. And so when you're a beginner, you don't really know like lip combos. I started off with lip glosses, so that's what I'm gonna show y'all. But one tip you gotta know when it comes to like lips product is to wipe off your foundation on your lips. So you can see my lips, they look crusty. You also want to like get a product. Honestly, I used to think they don't work, but they actually do their job. Get you like a lip scrubber, but get you like a cheap one. You don't gotta like spend $20 on like those like little ones. They're like $20. No, get you like a cheapy one. Like they all do their job. Let me show you. I'm trying another lippy. This one cost me $9. I'm not really sure though. Basically, just put it on your lips like that. I definitely recommend to do it at the beginning, like before your makeup. Put it on, and then at the end, when you're you're done with everything, you take it off. Glosses, Revolution does too. Or you can also get you NYX has like these. I think these are like $5 or $6, which are like these. They're like glosses. They're glosses and they're not like that crazy. So let me show you. They're like this. It basically like if I added like a lip gloss to my lips, but a more like a more color, you know. So like this one is cute for that if you want to get. And literally like real quick you can build up like your collection, and you can make any to your setting spray. So after you do like the whole face, you look good, you look snatch, you want to have a good setting spray. But you gotta know that there is setting sprays that are like cute packaging, but they don't really do the job. For example, these are by Milani. Honestly, don't feel like these really work, but if you want like your makeup to last longer, put this on. Like when I show you like foundation, like when I had the foundation, you spray it on top and then you blend it, and it makes it like so much better. But I just didn't show you that because like I'm more extra. But if you want a good setting spray that it makes your makeup last hours, even if you're gonna go through water, it's raining, it's really sunny, and then you're sweaty, this is your holy grail. The Milani. It is only I think $9, and it is affordable, and it does the job. I always use this if I'm gonna go to a lake, to the beach. If I'm going to Houston, y'all know Houston gets dummy high in Texas. This is what I do. And this one's the matte, but if you just want to like try it out and you want to like see what works for you, check out this one. This one's the original one. This personally didn't really work for me because like I said, matte just works for my face. But if you want to test it out, maybe it works for you. And this one you get a benefit because if it works for you, they have like the bigger bottle, like that's such a steal. And they're both the same price. They also tend to have sales where you can like buy one and get one like 30%, 50% off on Ulta. They haven't in a while, but usually they do. I think when they did, that's when I repurchased another one, so I have 2 of those matte ones. So you will spray down your face. Let me show you how. You just get it, close your eyes, and then you're just gonna let that get all over your face. Yeah, so this is my beginner friendly look. It looks cute. And there I just use products that are like really affordable. I think for other you probably spend like a good $50, $100 the most. But you get the basic, you get the foundation, the sunscreen, all that shit. So yeah. As always, like and subscribe if they do more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.